Hello, ang topic natin ngayon is for Circuits 1, DC Circuits, which is Thevenin's Theorem, Part 3. So kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung Parts 1 and 2, ililink ko na lang sa description para i-check nyo muna, panoorin nyo muna, para meron na kayong idea sa mga na-discuss nating concepts about Thevenin's Theorem. Tsaka nakapag-solve na rin tayo ng some problems on Thevenin's Theorem sa parts 1 and 2. So ito yung mga concept na na-discuss. Tsaka nakapag-solve na rin tayo ng sample problems hanggang check natin yung last. Seven. Tama ba? Tama. Problem number 7. Sige, tuloy lang natin yung pag-solve ng more problems for Thevenin's Theorem. So, panoorin nyo lang muna yung mga parts 1 and 2 natin para mag-gets nyo na yung mga solve nating problems. Para meron na kayong concepts. Link ko na lang sa description. So, yeah, number 8 na tayo, guys. Okay. For number 8, we have... Sulat muna natin. Find the Thevenin equivalent circuit at terminals A to B. Okay. So, find the Thevenin equivalent circuit at terminals A to B. So, ito yung circuit natin. Hanapin daw natin yung equivalent Thevenin circuit at terminals AB. So, hahanapin natin yung VTH and RTH. So, for RTH muna tayo. So, copy natin yung circuit. So, anong gagawin kapag hinahanap yung RTH? Based dun sa na-discuss natin, dun sa parts 1 and 2 for Thevenin's Theorem. Ito-turn off natin yung mga independent sources. So, si 3 amp current source, turn off natin. Bali, i-open, di ba? Okay. Tapos, si 40 volt, ito-turn off, i-short. So, short natin. Yan. So, itong mga floating wires na lang na yan, kahit i-delete na lang natin, right? Tapos, ito sa terminal AB, natin hahanapin yung RTH. Yan. So, ano na lang yung equivalent resistance or RTH as seen sa terminal AB? Okay, di ba parallel si 10 ohm kay 40 ohm, tapos naka-series sila kay 20. Right? So therefore, RTH is 10 ohm in parallel with 40 na naka-series, so i-add natin si 20. Pero ano bang formula kapag dalawang parallel resistors? Product over sum, right? So product ng dalawang resistance, yung 10 tsaka 40, over their sum, 10 plus 40. Then tsaka natin i-add to 20. So ilan yan? Bale, this is 400 divided by 50 plus 20. 400 divided by 58 plus 20, 28 ohms. So, yan yung RTH. Next, yung VTH naman. Sige, copy natin yung same circuit. For VTH, so dapat ibabalik yung mga sources. Okay, retain yung mga sources and then hahanapin natin dito sa terminal AB yung VTH. Yan. So, depende na sa atin, sa inyo, kung anong circuit analysis technique ang gusto nyong gamitin. Siguro, gagamitin ko, magno-nodal analysis ako. Kasi meron tayo ditong node 1, let's say node V1, tapos yung hinahanap, although naka-open siya, gawin ko to VTH, node VTH. Okay? Tapos ito yung ground. Yung ground natin is, so ito yung magiging ito yung magiging reference node. Okay, reference node or the 0 volt. Actually ito rin non-reference node din to, pero naka-direkta siya connected kay 40 volts sa positive polarity. So automatic 40 volts na yung value ng node na yan. Sige, so mag-assign muna tayo ng direction ng currents. So dito kay 10 ohm arbitrary direction, sige pa kanan, let's say I1. Dito kay 40 ohm pababa, let's say I2. Then dito kay 20 ohm, let's say pa kanan, I3. Okay, tas yung current source, sundin nyo lang yung direction away sa V1. So bubuo tayo ng dalawang KVL equation, KCL equation. Okay, kasi dalawa yung node voltages natin. So for V1 muna tayo, mag-KCL tayo at V1. Summation of current entering equals summation of current leaving. So ano-ano yung mga entering sa V1? Si I1. I1 lang, di ba? Plus, wala na, sorry. Si I1 lang, so equal, ano-ano yung mga leaving? So leaving na lahat. Si 3 amp, si I3, tsaka si I2. Okay? So 3 plus I2 plus I3. Tapos, i-represent natin in terms of the node voltages, V1 and VTH. So si I1, so higher potential, papasok dito sa node na to, which is 40 volts, minus lalabas sa lower potential V1 divided by the resistance 10. So I1 is 40 minus V1 over 10. 40 minus V1 over 10. Then equals, so 3 plus I2 naman, okay, I2, higher potential V1, okay, minus lower potential 0, ground, so V1 minus 0 over the resistance 40. So V1 over 40 na lang, right? V1 over 40. Then plus, so si I3 naman. So si I3, higher potential V1, papasok, minus, lalabas, lower potential VTH, divided by 20. So I3 is V1 minus VTH over 20. So V1 minus VTH over 20. Yan. Tapos, simplify na lang natin. Alisin natin yung denominator. Ano yung LCD ng 10, 20, 40, tsaka 20? 40. Okay. So, multiply both sides by 40. So, dito, 40 divided by 10, 4. 4 times, 40 minus V1 is equal to 40 times 3, 120. Plus 40 divided by 40, cancel. So, V1 na lang. Plus 40 divided by 20, 2 times V1 minus VTH. Tapos simplify natin. 4 times 40, 160 minus 4 times V1, 4V1 equals 120 plus V1 plus distribute the 2V1 minus 2VTH. Sige, pagsamahin natin yung constant, etong 120 transpose ko sa kaliwa, etong negative 4V1 yung variable, transpose sa kanan. So, 160 minus 120 equals, ito magiging positive 4V1, pag tinranspose sa kanan, plus V1 plus 2V1 minus 2VTH. So, 160 minus 120, 40. Equals, so combine natin yung similar terms sa kanan. 4V1 plus V1 plus 2V1, 7V1. Then minus 2VTH. Okay, equation 1. So, dalawang equation ang kailangan natin kasi dalawang node voltage tayo, di ba? V1, VTH. So, isa pa, mag-KCL naman tayo sa VTH. Okay? So, KCL at VTH. Again, summation of current entering equals summation of current leaving. So, ano naman yung mga entering sa VTH? Pareho si 3 amps tsaka si I3. So, add natin yung entering 3 plus I3 equals, ano yung leaving? So, wala namang leaving, di ba? 0. Okay, represent natin si I3 as node, in terms of node voltage. Alam na natin yung I3, di ba? I3 is V1 minus VTH over 20. So, 3 plus V1 minus VTH over 20 is equal to 0. Sige, alisin natin yung denominator. Multiply both sides by the LCD 20. Distribute 20 times 3, 60. Plus, so dito cancel si 20, V1 minus VTH. Yan. So, transpose ko na lang tong 60 sa kanan. Bale, V1 minus VTH is negative 60. Equation 2. Tapos, solve natin yung system of equation. Bale, ito yung equation 1, copy. Or unahin ko to sa left side. Yung 7V1 minus 2VTH equals 40. Then, equation 2. Yan. So, depende na sa inyo kung paano nyo isa-solve simultaneously. Pwedeng elimination, substitution method, Cramer's rule, Gaussian elimination, or para madali, mag-calculate na lang ako So, kayang-kaya to ni Casio 570S plus, 2 equations and 2 unknowns, mag-mode 5-1. Okay? So, yung equation 1, coefficients, 7, negative 2, 40. So, input 7 equals negative 2, 40. Tapos, equation 2, coefficients, so 1, negative 1, negative 60. 1, negative 1, negative 60. Okay. So, yung X, yan yung V1. Sakto, 32 volts. Tapos, pag inequal natin, okay, si VTH na yon, 92 volts. Ayan, so nasolve na natin si VTH, 92 volts. Tapos, yung RTH kanina, 28 ohms. So, pag dinrawing natin yung Thevenin equivalent circuit, so meron kang voltage source plus minus VTH, 92 volts. Tapos in series, yung RTH, 28 ohms. Tapos ito yung terminal AB. Okay. Next. So problem number 8. Okay, next. Problem number 9. For problem number 9, use Thevenin's theorem to find VO in the circuit. So, ito naman yung circuit natin. Drawing ko lang. plus minus 12 volts, 6 ohms, 3 ohms, 5 ohms, 12 ohms, 4 ohms. Unong ko lang. Voltage source plus minus. Ito ay, lagay ko nga siya dito. 12 volts to 19 volts. Tapos may current source. Tapos yung VO nandito sa 5 ohm. Yan. So, use Thevenin's theorem to find VO in the circuit. So, VO is the voltage across the 5 ohm resistor. So, to find VO using Thevenin's theorem, let's remove first the 5 ohm. It will act as the load, and let's say, terminal A, B here. So we need to find, again, VTH and RTH. So let's find first the RTH. So let's copy the same circuit. Then, we will remove the 5 ohm resistor. So this will act as the load. Later, after we have drawn the Thevenin equivalent circuit, we just need to put back this 5 ohm resistor across the terminal AB. So I will delete first this 5 ohm resistor here. And to find the RTH across the terminal AB, again, what do we need to do? We need to turn off the independent sources. So the 2 voltage sources and the 1 current source. So to turn off the current source, let's make it as open. Then for the voltage source, let's make it a short. So what is the resulting circuit? Or what will be the equivalent RTH as seen at the terminals AB? Notice that we have parallel 6 ohm and 3 ohm. Likewise, parallel 4 ohm and 12 ohm that are in series with each other, right? So therefore, RTH is the series combination of the two parallel resistors. So the parallel 6 ohm and 3 ohm in series, so we add with a parallel 12 ohm and 4 ohm. But how do we compute the equivalent resistance for two parallel resistors? Product over sum. So 6 times 3 over 6 plus 3 plus, so 12 parallel to 4, product 12 times 4 over sum 12 plus 4. Which is 6 times 3, 18 over 6 plus 3, 9, plus 12 times 4, 48 over 12 plus 4, 16. 18 divided by 9, 2, plus 40 divided by 16, 3. So 2 plus 3, 5. So therefore, RTH is 5 ohm. Next, let's find VTH. Okay, let's copy the same circuit. Then again, we will remove the 5 ohm resistor first. And we will find VTH across the terminal AB. So how can we find VTH? Okay, let's try to apply, we can apply any circuit analysis technique that we want. Sige, let's apply nodal analysis again. Okay, let's denote this as V1. Let's denote this node as V2. And this is the reference node, the ground. Okay, reference node. Or the 0 volt potential. So let's assign arbitrary directions of current. So for the 6 ohm, let's say direction is going to the right, let's say I1. For the 3 ohm going downward, let's say I2. For the 12 ohm going downward, I3. And for the 4 ohm going to the left, let's say I4. Okay, so we need to create KCL equation. Let's start with node V1, summation of current or KCL at V1. So summation of current entering equals summation of current leaving. Actually, there's still another non-reference node here and also here, but they are connected. This node is connected directly to the 12 volt source at its positive terminal. So therefore, automatically the value of this node is positive 12 volt. Likewise here, the value of this node, since it's connected at the, let's proceed with KCL. So summation of current entering at node V1, we have only the 2 amp current source, right? So 2 equals summation of current leaving, we have I1 and I2. So I1 plus I2. Actually, it's entering pala, sorry. Entering, I1 is entering. So the only leaving is I2. So 2 plus I1 equals I2. Because I assigned current direction for I1 going to the right. So we will convert the currents in terms of the node voltages. So for I1, higher potential is 12 minus lower potential V1 divided by the resistance 6 ohm. So 2 plus 12 minus V1 over 6. Okay, equals current I2. In terms of the node voltage, it is V1 minus the lower potential 0 ground over the resistance 3. So V1 over 3. So notice that it is just one equation in one unknown, V1, right? It's just in terms of V1, so we can solve it directly. You can use calculator using shift solve function. So input 2 plus 12 minus alpha x, V1, let's denote with x, over 6 equals V1, again, alpha x over 3. Then shift solve, assign arbitrary initial guess for x, let's say 5. Okay, 8 volts. So therefore, V1 is 8 volts. Next, how about for V2? So let's also create KCL equation at V2. So KCL at V2, summation of current entering equals summation of current leaving. So what are the currents entering at V2? Only I4, right? So I4 is equal to summation, how about summation of current leaving? The 2 amps and the I3, right? So 2 plus I3. So let's transform the currents in terms of the node voltage. Yes, so for I4, this is the I4, higher potential 19 volts minus lower potential V2 divided by the resistance 4. So I4 is 19 minus V2 over 4. 19 minus V2 over 4 equals V2 plus how about I3? For I3, higher potential V2 minus lower potential the ground divided by the ground is 0. So V2 minus 0 divided by the resistance 12. So that will be V2 over 12 plus V2 over 12. So what do you notice again? It's just one equation in one unknown V2. So you can solve it directly using calculator, using shape solve. So let's input 19 minus, let's make V2 as our x, alpha x over 4 equals 2 plus, 2 plus V2 again, alpha x over 12. Then shape solve, assign arbitrary initial guess for x, let's say 5 equals, okay, so we have 8.25. So V2 is 33 over 4 or 8.25 watts. So now that we know the V1 and V2, how can we find VTH? We can apply KVL around this loop, right? So this is V1 plus minus, this is V2 plus minus. So applying KVL, summation of voltage is equal to 0 around the loop. So since the assigned direction of the loop is clockwise, we will use the polarity of the voltage source where we enter as we move around the loop in a clockwise direction. So since we will enter in the negative polarity for V1 here, we will use negative V1. How about for the VTH? We'll enter the positive polarity, so we'll have plus VTH. How about V2? We'll enter the positive polarity, so we will use plus V2. Everything is already considered within the loop. We can equate now to 0. So therefore, the equation for VTH is we just transpose negative V1 and positive V1 to the right. We will have VTH is negative V1 will become positive V1, positive V2 will become negative V2. And since we already have the values of V1 and V2, we can substitute. So VTH is V1 equals 8 volts minus V2. V2 is 8.25. 8.25. So therefore, what is the value of our VTH? VTH is negative. Okay, negative 0.25 volts. So if we draw that equivalent Thevenin circuit, so this is the voltage source plus minus VTH negative 0.25 in series with RTH. The RTH that we got a while ago is 5 ohms. Then the terminal AB here. But what is the required in the problem? It's not just the equivalent Thevenin Thevenin circuit, but the voltage across the 5 ohm or the VO. So we can put the 5 ohm resistor across the terminal AB as the load. So we can put here the 5 ohm resistor and we need to find VO, voltage across that 5 ohm. So how can we find VO? Since we already have series resistors, RTH in series with 5 ohm connected across the VTH, we can just apply the voltage divider rule. So by voltage divider rule or VDR for short, VO is the resistance 5 ohm divided by the sum of the resistances in the series resistors of 5 ohm plus 5 ohm, then times VTH, the voltage source, which is negative 0.25 volts. So that's equal to 1/2. So 5/5 plus 5 times negative 0.25 equals, okay, negative 1/8 volts or negative 0.125. So VO is negative 0.125 volts. So that's the final answer. Gets? Okay, problem number 9. Okay, next let's have problem number 10. For problem number 10, so find the current I using Thevenin's theorem. So ito naman yung circuit. Yan. Hanapin daw natin yung current I using Thevenin's theorem. So parang sa kanina, tanggalin muna natin, at lagay tayo ng terminal dito, terminal AB. Okay? Yan natin hanapin yung equivalent Thevenin circuit. Tapos mamaya, tsaka natin ibabalik as a load itong 30 volt in series with 12 ohm. Doon sa Thevenin equivalent circuit na makukuha natin. So find VTH and RTH across terminal at terminal AB, A to B. So for RTH muna, hanapin natin si RTH. Anong ginagawa? Alisin pala muna natin ito, di ba? Alisin muna natin yung load. Yan. Tapos, iti-turn off natin yung independent sources. Si ano lang naman si 50 volts lang naman, di ba? Short. Pag tinurn off, yung voltage source is short. Tapos ito natin nahanapin si RTH. So, ano ngayon yung equivalent RTH? Di ba parallel lang na 10 ohm tsaka 40 ohm? Therefore, RTH is 10 ohm parallel with 40. So, paano yung formula pag dalawang parallel resistors? Product over sum. So, 10 times 40, 400, divided by 10 plus 40, 50. 40 divided by 5, 8. 8 ohms. Okay, ito na si RTH agad. Next, VTH naman. So, for VTH, sige, copy natin yung circuit. So, aalisin natin muna itong load. Tapos, hahanapin natin dyan yung across the terminal AB si VTH. So, paano hanapin si VTH? Diba? Ang hinahanap na lang natin dito is yung voltage across the 40 ohm. Naka-series si 10 ohm kay 40 ohm connected across the 50 volt. Di voltage divider. Diba? By voltage divider rule or VDR for short, yung VTH is the voltage across the 40 ohm. So by voltage divider, resistance 40 ohm over the sum ng resistance 10 plus 40 times the voltage source 50. Okay, so ilan yan? 40 over 40 plus 10 times 50. 40. Okay. VTH is 40 volts. Yan. So, i-drawing na natin yung Thevenin circuit, equivalent circuit. So, may voltage source VTH plus minus VTH equals 40 volts. Tapos, naka-series yung RTH. RTH, nakuha nating value is 8 ohms. Tapos, sa terminal AB, ito yon. I-connect natin pabalik yung tinanggal natin load kanina. Yung series na 12 ohm tsaka 30 volt source. Yan. Ano nga yung value? 12 ohm tsaka 30 volts. 12 ohm tsaka 30 volts. Plus, minus. Yan. Ang hinahanap sa problem, yung current na magfo-flow dito, di ba? Current I. So, pwede na lang tayong mag-KVL. Or, sige, mag-KVL na lang tayo, series, oh. So, KVL at the loop. Let's say pa ganyan. So, dahil series, yung dadaloy na current pareho kay resistor RTH at kay 12 ohm, yung I, di ba? So, voltage sa VTH dahil clockwise, papasok sa negative polarity. So, negative 40. Tapos, ito, yung mga voltage across the resistor dapat, kung direction ng current is pa ganito, by passive sign convention dapat papasok sa positive polarity ng voltage. Yan. So, plus voltage across the 8 ohm, Ohm's law, 'di ba? Resistance 8 times yung inassign nating unknown current I. Plus, dito naman sa voltage across the 12 ohm, Ohm's law, resistance 12 times the current I. Then para sa 30 volts, papasok sa positive polarity, so positive 30 equals 0. Yan. Sige, transpose natin si negative 40 tsaka si 30 sa kanan. Tapos combine 8i plus 12i, 20i equals, so positive 40 minus 30. So 20i is equal to 40 minus 30. 10. Tapos divide natin both sides by 20. Cancel, I is 10 divided by 20. Tama ba? Tama. 0.5 amps. So, ang hinahanap is yung current, di ba? So, yan na yon yung current ay 0.5 amps. Gets? Problem number 10. Problem 11, sige. For problem number 11, ito. Find VO in the circuit using Thevenin's theorem. Okay, ito naman yung circuit natin. 3 amps, 16 ohms, 4 ohms, 5 ohms, plus minus 12 volts, 1 ohm. Tapos ito si 10 ohms. Tapos ito natin nahanapin si VO kay 10 ohms. Yan. So, using Thevenin's theorem, hanapin si VO, yung voltage across the 10 ohms. So, ganun pa rin ang gagawin natin. Assign tayo ng terminal A, B dito. Okay, sa 10 ohm. Kasi yan hinahanapan natin ng VO. So, hanapin natin yung Thevenin equivalent circuit across terminal AB. So, hanapin si VTH and RTH at terminals A to B. So, ano muna hanapin natin? RTH. So, copy ko yung circuit. Yan. So, tatanggalin natin tong 10 ohm muna. Yan. Tapos, hahanapin natin dito sa terminals AB yung RTH. Pero kapag naghahanap ng RTH, tine-turn off yung mga sources, independent sources. So, to-turn off natin tong 3 amp current source, i-open. Yan. Tapos si 12 volts, turn off by shorting. Shorting out. Short natin. So, ito mga floating wires na lang yan, di ba? Delete ko na lang. Yan. Na-delete din. So, saka natin hanapin yung equivalent resistance RTH as seen sa terminal AB. Ano ba yung naging resulting circuit? 'Di ba naka-series itong 4 ohm kay 16, tas naka-parallel itong series 4 ohm at 16 kay 5 ohm. Tapos naka-series itong parallel kay 1 ohm, 'di ba? So therefore, ang RTH natin is, sige, series muna ito, so i-add natin 16 plus 4 na nakaparallel kay 5 ohm. Tapos, itong parallel na to, naka-series kay 1 ohm. So, i-add 1 natin. So, simplify natin itong parallel part. So, yung series na to, 16 plus 4, add muna natin 20. Tapos, parallel kay 5 plus 1. So, ano yung formula pag dalawang parallel ulit? Product over sum. So, 20 times 5 divided by the sum, 20 plus 5 plus 1. So, 20 times 5, 100. Divided by 20 plus 5, 25 plus 1. Eh, yung 100 over 25, di ba 4? Plus 1. So, therefore, yung RTH natin, sakto, 5 ohms. Yan. 5 ohms. Tapos, VTH naman, hanapin natin. So, copy ko uli yung original circuit. Yan. Tatanggalin ko muna tong load, yung 10 ohm. Okay. Tapos, yan natin nahanapin dito sa terminal AB, yung VTH. Plus, minus, VTH. Okay. So, paano natin hanapin? So, di ba, etong 1 ohm na yan, floating na lang yan. Wala nang dadaloy na current dito sa loop na to. Okay, kasi inopen nga natin, di ba? So, ang voltage across dito is 0. So, parang pwede na lang natin tong tanggalin sa circuit. Bali, ang hahanapin nating VTH is ito. Di ba? Ito, yung voltage across dito. So, pwede na tong mawala sa circuit. Kasi nga, floating na lang yan. So, dito natin ngayon hahanapin ito si VTH. Okay, tapos sige, mag-nodal analysis tayo. Ito si V1. Nodal analysis na lang ulit. So, ito yung ground. Okay, reference node, 0 volt. So, assign tayong direction ng current. Let's say, ito pababa, I1. Okay, ito pakanan, I2. Tapos ito pataas, I3. So, KCL tayo. KCL at V1 muna. Okay. So, KCL at V1, bale, summation of current entering equals summation of current leaving. Ang entering lang naman is si 3, right? So, 3 is equal to summation of leaving si I1 and I2. Yan. So, 3 is, so si I1, higher potential V1 minus lower potential ground 0 divided by resistance 16. So, V1 over 16. Plus si I2, higher potential V1 minus lower potential yung VTH divided by resistance 4. So, I2 is V1 minus VTH over 4. Minus VTH over. Yan. So, pwede nating eliminate yung denominator. LCD 16 and 4, 16. So, multiply both sets by 16. 16 times 3, 48. 16 divided by 16 cancel. So, V1 na lang. Plus 16 divided by 4, 4 times the quantity V1 minus VTH. So, 48 is V1 plus, distribute the 4, 4V1 minus 4VTH. So, 48 is combine pa natin yung V1 plus 4V1, 5V1, minus 4VTH. Or unahin natin sa kanan ay sa kaliwa yung 5V1 minus 4VTH equals 48. Equation 1. So, isa pang equation, KCL naman tayo at node VTH. Summation of current entering equals summation of current leaving. So, sa VTH node, ano yung entering? Pareho ng entering itong I2 tsaka I3, right? So, I2 plus I3. Tapos, equal sa leaving, wala. Walang leaving, 0. So, si I2, alam na natin si I2, di ba? V1 minus VTH over 4. So, V1 minus VTH over 4. Tapos, ito namang I3, actually ito, node din ito. Non-reference node din yan. Kaso, nakakonect kasi siya direkta kay 12 volts sa positive polarity. So, automatic 12 volts yan. So, bale, kung hanapin natin si I3, equal siya sa higher potential 12 volts minus lower potential VTH divided by resistance 5, di ba? So, I3 is 12 minus VTH over 5. So, plus 12 minus VTH over 5. Okay, alisin ko lang yung denominator. Anong LCD ng 4 at 5? 20. Okay, multiply both sides by 20. 20 divided by 4, 5. So, 5 times V1 minus VTH plus 20 divided by 5, 4. 4 times 12 minus VTH. Distribute lang yung 5. So, 5V1 minus 5VTH plus 4 times 12, 48 minus 4 times VTH equals 0. Okay? So, 5V1 negative 5VTH minus 4VTH negative 9VTH plus 48 is 0. Okay, transpose ko na lang si 48 sa kaliwa ay sa kanan. So 5V1 minus 9VTH is negative 48. Equation 2. Yan. So pagsamahin natin equation 1 and equation 2. Bale, solve na lang natin to simultaneously. Using Calcu, mode 5, 1. So, sa equation 1, coefficient 5, negative 4, 48. So, 5, negative 4, 48. Tapos sa equation 2, 5, negative 9, negative 48. Okay. Ito yung V1, 24.96 volts. Tapos yung VTH, okay, 19.2. Yan. So, meron na tayong VTH. Di ba yung kailangan is VTH saka yung RTH kanina, 5 ohm. So, drawing natin yung equivalent Thevenin circuit. So, plus minus VTH equals to 19.2 volts in series with yung RTH 5 ohms, right? Tapos ito yung terminal AB. But yung hinahanap is yung voltage across the 10 ohm. So ilalagay natin na sa load si 10 ohm sa terminal AB. Dito sa Thevenin equivalent circuit. So hanapin natin si VO using voltage divider na lang yan kasi naka-series na lang tong RTH kay 10 ohm connected across the VTH. So by voltage divider rule, VO is 10 over the sum 5 plus 10 times the voltage source 19.2 volts. Okay, so using calculator, 10 over 5 plus 10 times 19.2. Okay, 12.8 volts. So therefore, final answer VO is 12.8 volts. So yan yung required sa problem, diba? Find VO in the circuit. So, nakasolve din tayo ng for this video, hanggang anong problem? 11. Okay. Sige, almost 1 hour na rin naman. Tuloy na lang natin, no? Yeah, magkakaroon pa tayo ng part 4. Sige, part 4 pa for the topic Thevenin's theorem. Sige, abangan nyo lang yung next video tutorial natin. Follow kayo sa akin dito sa account, sa TikTok, dito sa, yan, para ma-notify pag may live tutorial tayo next time. And subscribe na rin kayo sa ating channel, Engineered Math Channel, sa YouTube. Lilink ko na lang sa description yung mga past video tutorials natin. I-upload natin to sa YouTube. Yung mga video tutorials dito sa circuits. Link ko sa description. Tsaka yung playlist sa circuits 1, DC circuits, para lahat ng mga video tutorials natin mapanood nyo. Simula sa unang lesson sa circuit 1 hanggang sa pinaka-last lesson. Para meron kayong reference video tutorials playlist from me para sa buong course nyo, subject na circuits 1. So good luck sa mga nagte-take ng circuits 1 subject. Kayang-kaya nyo yan, aral lang lagi mabuti. Practice lang mag-solve ng maraming problems. Good luck. Sige. So, see you on my next video tutorial, guys. Thank you for watching. God bless everyone. Padayon, future engineers. Bye-bye.